Hello, trading is closed on May 22nd, 2018. Had a few calls yesterday. We looked for a gap and a prompt move outside the day's range. We got that. At a MEJT target, we got that. And as usual, it's a relevant support resistance level. Looked for a pattern with the early high, which we got almost all the time. It rallies into the close. When it doesn't, it drops in a straight line. And unless we invalidate this action tomorrow by gapping and promptly taking out this high, which I view as unlikely in spite of the optional target, unless we have a gap like that, I expect to see lower prices tomorrow. We got an ultimate sell signal here. We got the minimum, but we almost always get more, which we did. MEJT gave another sell signal here, said this rally attempt was false. I'd like to claim it called this move, but that was really enough to satisfy that sell signal. This was the one that really gave the clue that there might be some more business coming, but there was a clue. It wasn't an absolute lock. There's a lot not to like about today's action. We've gapped up 2 days in a row, hit a bunch of new highs. Not only couldn't we hold on to the new highs, we couldn't hold on to the new lows. That's pretty negative action. We also have this pattern which, when it closes near its low instead of its high, leads to more declines unless invalidated early. So the real question is, could this possibly be the end of the rally, which I've been looking for some time? Well, this was our old attempt to call the high of blue 2. We traded fractionally over that today. That kills that count, but doesn't really kill the idea. Here was the old count with ABC. We thought it was A, but since this high and this high are essentially the same, you can count this as ABC, with this being ABC for C, as long as you can explain what's going on here. All you have to do is move it over and you get a new count. So let's see if we can explain what happens in these waves. This is supposed to do better than that. 1 second. It's giving me a hard time here. Well, if that's A and that's B, you can count 5 waves up for A. You can make this an ABC for B. And you still have your ABC for A. That can be B. And if you look, this A and that C are quite the same. Here's your AB and then 5 waves up. So if that's it, you can explain it. No, I'm not really certain that that's it. This start from the high isn't really as impulsive as I'd like. But you can count this as 5 waves if you want to. You can make this the consolidation. This could be the start of the impulse down I've been looking for. And if we drop like a stone, that's the explanation. But I really want to see more evidence before I commit myself on that. So we look for lower prices tomorrow. And We have an optional higher target I don't think will print. I believe we're going to have a pattern with an early low. If we get a steep drop from here, I would have to believe it, but I think this count for the high here, even though it doesn't break any rules, might be a bit forced. And I'll just say it doesn't break any rules if the high of wave blue 2's in. It might be. I'd like more evidence before committing myself to that. Absent a gap up, we trade lower tomorrow, and that's today's call.